Hello everyone and welcome back to another EV Geek Studios review. He is Sebastian, I am Joel, and this, courtesy of Evolve Auto, North Little Rock, is a 2025 Tesla Model 3 long range single motor, AKA they now call it the premium edition. All right, Sebastian, we've been in Model 3s for a while. Tell us a little bit about the kind of some of the changes we're seeing with this model.
Yeah, so for those of you that have been with us for a while, you might remember we've actually driven Model 3 Highland before. We drove a Model 3 Highland standard range, not to be confused with the new Model 3 Standard.
Yep.
This was back when they first brought the car, the refresh out.
Over a year ago.
Yep. And they still offered the LFP battery pack with a shorter range, whatever. We actually drove one of those. Loved it. It was great. I felt like we could do it again though, because that was a year ago. A lot about us has changed in a year. Our style, like how we present things, whatever.
We got new viewers to the channel.
New viewers to the channels. And I'm excited, and this might end up being we might end up doing a second video just focused on this. This one actually currently has the FSD trial on it, and it's hardware 4.
Yep.
And it's up to date to 14.2.1, which I believe is the newest version as of time of filming.
Yeah, we had to hang around for an hour for it to do an update, so
but I've heard a ton of stuff about FSD 14 and that has been super impressive or whatever, so I'm excited to check that out as well. But really, I really like the Model 3 just kind of as a car in general. And the Highland was great when we drove it last time, and I'm excited to kind of show it off again and really get to re-experience it because it's been a year since I've driven one.
Yeah. All right, so just like all of our videos, we'll do a quick walk around, head inside, do a brief overview of the software, do our driving review, and then head back to Evolve Auto to give you our final thoughts. So stay tuned. All right, Sebastian, give us a quick tour of the Tesla Model 3 2025.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you've seen, at this point, they've been on the road for a while, you've probably seen one of these, but you can tell pretty light changes on the exterior compared to the original Model 3. You got this new, slimmer front end, the design of the headlights. When it came out, a lot of people weren't sure about it, but now that I've really had time to sit and see them everywhere, I do think these look better than the old ones did.
I'm glad there's no light bar on these.
Right. Yet. But yeah, I like the front end. It's pretty plain, pretty simple, like not a whole lot going on, but it looks good. Coming around, this does have the upgraded these are 19-inch wheels, right?
Geminis?
Yeah, 19-inch wheels. These aren't the Aero wheels, so this does hurt range a little bit. I know on the Aero wheels, they're rated, I think, 360 miles. On these wheels, I think it drops to like 320. Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. I cannot for the life of me remember off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. I'm real bad at that.
Hey, we review a lot of cars, so.
But coming around, this part is Model 3.
Yep.
It hasn't really changed much. Come around back, you can see you get new C-shaped lights. I think they look good. I think they look nice. You can now get
the word Tesla instead of the logo.
Tesla spelled out. Model 3 does have powered trunk. And it has the same nice sized power trunk that Model 3 has always kind of had. This one actually has the all-weather liner in it. I wonder if that's the Tesla or if that's a third party. I don't know.
Looks good.
Anyway, and like Model 3 has had before, you have a very deep underfloor. And look, they even did a liner in the underfloor.
Liner underneath there, yeah.
Look at that. And you have these deep side pockets in here, and you power close. The charge port, as is on every Tesla, is on the back driver's side. Let's see. NACS port, of course. Yep. These charge the same as Model 3 has pretty much always charged, which is to say...
We haven't seen much in changing of the curve with the new refreshes.
Which is to say, it's fine.
Yep,
not anything remarkable.
Yep.
I always feels like I'm going to break that.
I know.
I hate that.
It's a pain about when you're washing it and you always hit it.
Come around, you can take a peek at the back seat. I mean, so this is a sedan. It's a compact sedan. It's not huge back here. But you can see there are some niceties on the refresh cars. You get a display now, which you can use for climate, you can use for entertainment, and various other features. These are also heated in the back.
So he said you got entertainment, climate, got music, play some games.
Yeah, and you got heated seats back there as well. You can also see, you can take a peek here. Like we just drove the new Model Y, which came out after this car did.
Yep.
You can see similar things here, though you have a now textile material here on the door. You can see you get an ambient light strip now that is color coded.
Green.
So we set it to green just for funsies. And yeah, I like this textile material. I like kind of the difference, the color difference and the contrasting and whatever else.
Getting rid of the wood grain, especially in the front, was a very smart move.
Yeah. If you want to hop out real quick. Only real other thing to talk about on these is we can pop the front trunk real quick just to show off. Tesla does front trunks pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Get in here. I accept. Open front. One thing I would love to see Tesla add from the factory, I know there are third-party add-ons for this and whatever. I would love to see an actual power front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have one at home and never put on my Y when I had my Y.
But there you go. You can see, I don't know, I wonder what this white stuff is.
Yep.
Anyway. Oh, look, someone put it feels like they put a mat in this one,
yep.
too.
Yep.
They did.
Yep.
No drain or anything, but decent-sized front trunk.
Yep.
And the fact that it has one at all is, I mean, a win to me.
Yep.
Close it in typical Tesla fashion. You come down and then you
give it the CPR.
give it the CPR.
Yep.
But yeah, not much else on the outside to talk about. It's pretty simple on the outside.
Let's head on inside. Let's look at the software and take it for a spin.
Yep.
All right, Sebastian, we're inside where it's nice and warm now.
Yeah.
It's a cold or late fall day here in Arkansas. Give us an overview of what we're looking at and the software.
Yeah, so, I mean, new Model 3 carries over a lot of, similar design. However, you can see you now have this textile piece here in the front instead of the wood grain that they used before. And there was an in-between the wood grain in this, and I cannot remember what it was.
There was the white.
It was the white, that's right, yes. You can see you have your ambient light strip like the new Model Y and, the other new Teslas where you kind of goes all the way across the dash. And you can do some fun stuff with this. It'll sync to music if you want it to. You can set colors, whatever else. I think we turned on, and we'll see it later when it's doing steering and doing Rainbow Road. It'll rainbow on the light strip. We'll see. I just saw that in there. I was like, okay, I'm turning that on. I don't even know what it looks like. Anyway, you can see they've changed the materials here on the center console to this kind of, it's like almost looks kind of like a metal, but it's not metal. It's got a nice texture to it. You got your two wireless phone chargers as usual. Are these, where do they put? Oh, they're up here now.
Yeah.
You've got your emergency gear selector on the roof as well as your hazards button and then your domes.
A lot of people don't know about the emergency gear selector.
Yeah, because as mentioned, or not mentioned yet, but as you probably know, no stalks.
Yeah.
Everything is now on the screen, so you slide forward to drive, back for reverse, tap for park. It'll also do some auto shift stuff, so like put your foot on the brake, and then if you're in whatever and it knows, it'll actually kind of shift for you. But you can see also no turn signals are now on the wheel. Tap over, you do get the nice new turn signal cam that pops up, which is cool, and you can drag this around and move it, so you can put it here. Oh, I didn't know you could actually put it down at the bottom either. Cool. Come in here. So this is Tesla software. Tesla software has kind of worked the same for a while. You've got this nice little fly around where you can come in, you can open your charge port door, you can open the trunk, you can open the front trunk, slide over, you have your maps. I've come to really appreciate that Tesla actually gives you a satellite map option. Our Hyundais don't do it, except randomly it'll show you satellite view, but then it won't do no navigation. And I didn't realize until like the other day, you can't do satellite maps in Apple Maps while navigating.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is annoying in like CarPlay and all that. I like having satellite maps.
See, I'm from the other way. I don't like satellite maps.
I like having satellite maps because I can actually see what's around.
I like the gray building.
Oh, see. Anyway, like a typical Tesla, you can come in here and you can go, I guess we're out to see what's in Yazoo City. That's actually a terrible route for it to try to play.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, that's not bad.
That's not too bad. So it's one stop. Once it's go to Brinkley, stop. It says 41 minutes. That's a pretty deep charge.
Well, it's southeast Arkansas.
Yeah, it's that's a terrible route. Let me give it a better chance at. Let's go to
New Orleans. That's a bad route
Austin.
too.
There we go.
Yeah.
Austin. Give it a second to think about it. They switched this back. enough people complained. Say for like 1 or 2 updates, this instead of showing the city was showing the name of the location. So it was like Exxon.
We saw that in the other videos.
And we complained about it, and a ton of other people complained about it. They've switched it back. It now shows you the name of the city that you're going to. So Hope, 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 16 minutes, 16 minutes. So it's definitely doing some charger hopping here, getting to Austin at 10%. Love to. You can come in here. You can say, oh, actually, when I arrive at 30, whatever percent, you hit save. It'll recalculate for you. And you can come in here and actually click on it, and it tells you live station availability. If there were any charger issues, it would tell you that there. You get your pricing, you get pictures, you get what's nearby. Tesla route planning is fantastic. I know we talk about it every time we're in a Tesla, but like it is legitimately good. And these are good arrivals, like 10%. And I love that they've added this where you can actually come in here and choose like, oh, I'm okay to make fewer stops. You know, 23 minutes, 40 minutes, 35 minutes versus a bunch of 10 minutes. 54. Right. 54%, sorry, instead of taking a bunch of
if you had a family,
10-minute stops.
If you've got a family and you want to take longer stops, you know, fewer stops but longer, yes.
Right, and you come in here too, you can hit this charger button, and then you actually scroll through chargers and fast chargers and all that other jazz. We'll click close on that. You can also see, I think it will show you, it shows radar now. In trip, dang it. Let me zoom back out. State's upside down. Give it a second, but yeah, it'll actually show radar now too, which I think is pretty cool. Just to show you guys, this is now on full self-driving 14.2.1, which is the newest as of time of filming. It does have a nav update, but we're not waiting. We waited over an hour for this to update to this version, and we got other stuff to do today.
We have other cars to review.
But to kind of show off kind of what the big change here on the new FSD is. So you come in here, FSD, it now gives you your stats. So how much you've driven in FSD versus not since updating. You now have speed profiles. So you have sloth, chill, standard, hurry, and Mad Max. So that kind of is just adjusting the aggressiveness. And this is stuff too when you're in self-driving. So like, let me just navigate to, we'll hit Evolve Auto. Miss the spacebar.
Spelling's important.
Evolve Auto. You have to put my seatbelt on.
Yes, I got to.
Forget about that requirement.
Filming and putting a seatbelt on is interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I don't have to put mine on.
Start self-driving. It'll say release pedal, but now that I'm here, you'll see it comes out of park automatically, and it has our modes here. And I'm actually going to stop because I don't want it to go. But you'll notice the modes there, and it had a button. You can control those with the wheel as well. Let me go back into
the park. On the way over, we used it from Evolve because it's only about a mile. It actually pulled into a parking spot.
It actually parked itself, yes. I'll show that off later. I forgot that it was going to actually be a little harder to do. Get an expanded visualization. We'll check that out some. This has actually smart summon, but we don't have the app set up, so we can't demonstrate it. You've got your speed limit warnings like typical. The main thing here is just these profiles and kind of how it changes how the car drives. We'll put it in Mad Max because I hear that's like the most aggressive and seems to be the most impressive one right now. Not a whole lot else in the software I want to talk about. I mean, this is Tesla software through and through. It's pretty responsive, pretty snappy. You've got your typical acceleration modes. This is a single motor, so you don't necessarily get any like insane or anything like that. Got your typical charging menu. But yeah, not a whole lot else I want to show off in here. You do have Grok in here now. For holiday update, they're adding that it can actually interact with the navigation, so it'll actually be able to like put things into your you'll be able to actually talk to it and be like, I want to go blah blah blah. Can you? And it'll give you the directions and all that, which cool. You got your toy box, so this is where you can see some of the. You can see stuff like you've got the light sync where you can sync it to your music now and have it match the album art cover, and you have your rainbow road. So that's where I was like rainbow accent lights. I was like, I just need to know what that looks like.
Got your Christmas one still. Got your fireplace.
But yeah, I think at this point,
let's get the camera set up. And
I lied.
Oh, we got
one more thing on the new Model 3 is you do actually have the option for cooled seats now.
We don't need those today.
I don't need those today, but that is there. Otherwise, this is the typical Tesla climate.
As you can see, it is a whopping 39 degrees outside.
Which is actually warmer than it's been these last few days. This has actually been a decent day, but
look at that. We may get up to 50 today.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, we're going to get the camera set up, and we'll be back with you in just a sec.
All right, Joel.
All right.
We got camera set up.
Let's do it.
Where do we want to go?
I don't know. Let's go down Interstate 40.
Let's go to... What route does one want us to take to say Burns Park?
It's only 2 miles away. It's not very far. That's about a good way to go.
It's avoiding the interstate,
it's-
actually.
Type in, here's a weird place to type in. Type in New Life Church. That's kind of far down there. Crystal Hill Road. See which way it takes us. There we go.
Yeah, we got time.
Yep.
All right, I'm not going to actually start FSD yet. I'm just going to drive for a minute because I do want to, remember how
You don't want to forget how to drive.
new Model 3 drives.
By the way, we experienced FSD for a little bit on the way over. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it did fine.
You want to talk about the parking lot?
Yeah, so, I mean, we didn't get it on camera, unfortunately, because we're the world's worst YouTubers.
Yep.
I just reached for the turn signal stalk. That's not there.
Nope.
But so when we were leaving Evolve on the weekends, there's only one. There's like 3 entrances into the parking lot.
One's open on the weekend.
Only one is open on the weekends.
Yes.
And so I just for giggles put the address in and hit start FSD, and it pulled up to the first gate that was closed. Sat there for a while, not that long, maybe like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming it was waiting maybe if the gate would open.
It's an automatic
whatever.
gate, yes.
It then put itself in reverse, backed up, drove all the way around the building to the other gate, pulled up to it, didn't wait there near as long, put it in reverse, went back into the parking lot, parked itself, and then gave up.
It said I gave up. It didn't know about the little side
It didn't know
entrance
about the third entrance that was the one that was
Yes.
actually open.
on the weekends, yes.
So we drove it around, got through that gate, got out to the front parking lot, turned FSD back on, and it drove us all the way to our filming location,
Yep.
and then actually pulled into the lot and parked.
Yep.
Which was
We
cool.
did have to take it off FSD.
Joel did disengage one time because a squirrel ran in front of the car.
And it was this close. to hitting
And
it.
Joel didn't want to hit the squirrel.
No. Didn't want to kill
He's a
squirrel.
bleeding heart.
I'm bleeding. I'm a science guy. I didn't want to kill a squirrel.
I'm not saying I wanted to kill the
Yes.
squirrel. Just let the record be clear. I
The
would have also
squirrel,
braked.
the squirrel had a chance to go the opposite
He was
direction.
a fat squirrel too.
And he did not.
He was well fed.
He was well fed this winter time. He's been storing those nuts pretty well. So yes.
Anyway, so kind of first things first. Pretty quiet in here.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's as quiet as the new Model Y we just drove.
Yeah.
I think it's, but we're a little lower to the ground. We're in a
Mhm.
smaller car. It makes a little bit sense. But suspension feels great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not on a particularly bad road, but there are cracks and bumps and whatever. And like I can hear the bumps and I can feel them a little bit, but it's definitely not jarring.
Yeah.
This being a single motor, it still has good power.
Still got to get up and go. Yeah, Daddy. Yes.
I do double check.
And
that
there
this-
goes the gimbal.
It's okay. Yeah, long range, not dual motor.
Yeah.
I just was triple checking that this was not a dual motor car. Anyway, but yeah, just kind of city street driving. It feels fine. I don't remember if they're bringing the stock back on Model 3. New Model Y has the turn
They
signal stock.
kept the stock character.
I don't know if they're going to bring it back on Model 3. I cannot remember because I do feel like having the stock is just better than the buttons, man.
Yep.
At the same time, if you're going to give me one stock, I said this in our Model Y video, just give me both of them back.
Both of them. Yep.
But I guess the argument is, especially with new FSD, if you put in where you're going, you can just hit start.
Yeah.
You don't have to shift it. You don't have to put your foot on the brake. You just hit start, and as long as you're wearing your seatbelt,
It will go.
it'll go.
Yep.
So maybe then you don't need the stock. Who knows?
I still think there's a group of people out there, a large group of people out there who buy these cars are not quite comfortable yet putting a car in FSD from start to finish.
And I still think we're at the point in the market. There are tons of people who could care less.
Yeah.
Could not care
They
less.
want to drive a car.
They want to drive their cars.
Mhm.
They either don't trust a computer or they just enjoy driving. And that's kind of, you and I were talking about it earlier. We had FSD going over there on the way over here, and then we're both just kind of sitting there.
Like, what do
It's
we
like,
do?
so what do you do?
Yeah.
I know that Elon just came out on Twitter and was like, you can text and drive. It's like, no, not unless Tesla's paying the tickets.
Yes.
There goes my bag.
Or tracking my insurance that shows me that I'm texting and driving.
Yeah, it's like it's still against the law. Just
Yeah.
because Elon says you can doesn't mean you can't.
There are certain states that say you cannot text and drive.
The cop's not going to care that the car was on FSD.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be paying attention to the road.
I would like
whatever
to see that traffic
else.
interaction
I'm
with
ready
someone.
I'm ready to see the
I was in
live
FSD.
PD fit footage of that.
Elon said I can text and drive. Yes.
Anyway, but that's not really the point of this. Out here, so that was kind of a bigger bump. You could feel it for sure. We are also on the bigger wheels, things like that. That does contribute some. I'm going to, now that we're kind of out here, start self-driving.
Right.
You can see we got the rainbow. Nice. Not getting the rainbow. Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
They're changing colors. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like it. It's not as aggressive as I thought it was going to be, which is probably a good thing.
You thought it was gonna be like psychedelic flashing?
Yeah, so I think this camera should be able to pick up. You can see it says self-driving. You have Mad Max here. I can take this scroll wheel, and I believe if I read it right, yeah, you can click over, and now it says hurry,
Okay.
standard, chill, sloth, and you can feel it's actually braking.
To explain to our viewers the difference between those different driving.
Yeah, so mainly it's just the aggressiveness, like how aggressive does it drive, like, and you can actually click the top down, and you can actually see, and it has little pictures, and it actually gives you options when you get to the destination. Do you want to park, or do you want to just kind of pull up to the curb?
Yeah.
Is it a parking garage? Is it a garage? But yeah, so chill mode is, or sloth mode means it's going to drive very slow, very conservative, very...
Make sure there's plenty of room to pull out.
It's going to be plenty of room between cars. If it's gonna pick to just stay behind the car versus change lanes to get around it, things like that. Chill mode then just kind of bumps it up a little bit. It's not going to be quite as slow, but it's still pretty chill. And just kind of as you go. And Mad Max is full on. It will drive very aggressively. It's going to drive like a BMW owner who hasn't found the turn signal stalk yet.
Yep.
It's going to be blasting around cars. It's going to be merging in and out. It's going to accelerate quickly. Whatever else. And people have been, from what I've seen, people have been really impressed with the Mad Max behavior so far.
Because right now, as you can see, the speed limit is 35.
And it is doing 43.
Yes.
Which you do still get your offset. So like I can come in here on the screen. You can come in here and you get...
Your offset's at 5 miles an hour. Right
offset. Now. So then I can bump that down if I wanted to 432. And we'll see. We're also coming up on a red light, but we'll see if it adjusts too hard on...
But nice stopping on the red light.
Nice stop of the red light. It's very smooth, very gradual.
We have been in cars that when they self-drive, the stopping can be a little aggressive.
Yeah. And I love Tesla's visualizations, man, are so cool as a data nerd and someone who just likes seeing.
Yep.
It's still got some of the blobbiness, chunkiness that you're kind of used to. And that you would like to see ironed out of it. Like you can see these little... like the line, because we're not in a spot with awesome lines, and so like the lines are kind of fading in and out, whatever, but still, like that car is over here in the parking lot, and the car is acknowledging that it does see it and know it, and is paying attention.
There's a car parked over here in the top right corner at the liquor store. And
it does. Oh, we just auto wiped for no reason.
Yep.
Good, that's still there.
I still think it has something to do with how the sun or light reflects on it. It has to do it.
I know why Tesla does it. I think they just need to put a rain sensor in.
Yep.
I understand the whole vision, whatever, but like, I think at this point, you've had years, and it's still an issue. You should just...
Our Kia Hyundai cars are pretty flawless with the...
Yeah, well, I don't have auto wipe on mine, but...
oh, I do. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's the weird auctioning between Kia and Hyundai.
You have the peasant model. Sorry. We both have the peasant model.
We both have the peasant model.
We just have the weird option.
I have a heated steering wheel. You don't.
I have heated seats.
You have cooled seats, I don't. Anyway, Hyundai, Kia, the way they spec those two cars for them to be the same car.
You have the walkaway door lock?
Yeah.
I do not. So yeah.
Or anyway, it's interesting. But that's not the focus of it. We're talking about Model 3. So you can see we are still doing 47, even with adjusting the offset.
48 or 49 now.
49, 50, whatever.
We're just 15 over. Yeah.
See, okay, that's not a cop. That's just a Dodge Charger. Cool. We should be getting up here. We're going to merge onto the interstate. We'll see how aggressively it starts driving on 40, which will be fun.
We'll go down this mile or two, I think.
We're just going to go to wherever you set it to go, and then we'll come back. But yeah, it's smooth. I need to adjust my mirror. Can't see out of it.
You need to see out of it? It's FSD.
Well, I like to be aware.
Gotcha.
You did. You got me. No, I would like to be able to, if I glance over, be able to see what's happening.
That is always nice, isn't it?
So, can you get on your phone real quick and remind me how much Model 3 is now? That federal tax credit?
Oh my gosh. Remember we did this on the last review? And you
I know, and it took you a while. I believe in you. You can do it. Technically, Elon says I could be on my phone and I could look it up.
So Model 3, it's got Model Y in the menu right now. We're going to go to Vehicles. Let's go to Model 3. And we'll go to Order Now. Let's check or compare models. So the rear-wheel drive.
So standard is how much? 37, right?
36,990.
Okay.
Yes.
And then premium rear-wheel drive.
Well, they have premium rear-wheel drive.
Ooh, it's aggressive.
Would be 42.4.
Okay.
And you're talking about miles. So standard rear-wheel drive, 321 EPA estimated. Premium rear-wheel drive, 363 estimated.
Okay.
Yes.
363. Cool. Hold on.
0 to 60 in this would be 5.8 seconds.
Yep.
Supercharged, 15 minutes, you get up to 170 miles. 7 speakers. Anything else that pops out? You do have the 18-inch Cosmata wheels.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Sorry.
It's doing 18 over the speed limit.
Yes, it.
we're also getting passed.
We're also getting passed by a Kia Seltos.
And so that's kind of the Mad Max experience.
Yes.
Okay, it's now 65, and we're only doing 15 over now.
And the offset is set.
Set to 4.
Yep. Anyways, I continue, and as this one you can get the 18-inch Prismatic wheels or 19-inch Nova wheels.
Nova, that's what they're called.
Yep.
I forgot.
That's basically it. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bump it over because I'm not super comfortable doing 15 over the speed limit. We'll put it back in just standard mode. Let's see.
You drop down to 5 over.
And now it's doing 5 over.
Yep.
Cool. That said, I actually did like how assertive it was getting onto the interstate. And you could see it pretty much immediately got out of the right lane. That was all clean. I forgot that Tesla added the little red LEDs in the pillars for your blind spot monitors. Good feature, good touch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it turned the turn. I'm going to have to look back on that when we edit this. I don't think I heard the turn signal when it got over.
I think it did when it got behind the Kia Seltos. I think it did, yes.
I might have just.
We're going to hear it up here because we got to get off this exit. It's actually going to take us around, which we'll see a cool merge because you're going to merge and then you're going to have to get over pretty quick to get off that one exit for the church.
So out here on the highway, there is more road noise than, say, in the new Model Y.
Yeah.
That said,
blinkers on.
We're in standard now.
Yeah.
That said, it's not bad at all, and I mean we're talking at a normal volume to each other.
Yep.
If we had the radio on, which the radio on these is pretty decent.
It's the 7-speaker.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's I think new Model Y is nicer and or has a better sound system, but this is still perfectly fine. Cybertruck still has the best one in the lineup.
Yep.
It's pretty dang good.
Yep.
One of the main redeeming qualities on that vehicle.
Now I will say this: what did we say the starting price was?
So this car was 42.
This car was 42. So this is the premium wheel drive. So I had the standard rear wheel drive 36.9. When I bought my standard rear-wheel drive 5 years ago, it's 42. So prices have come down.
But the new standard is nothing like the standard you had before.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the new standard is the one that has all the stuff stripped out of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It has way more stripped out of it than the old standard did.
Yep.
But yeah, here's my conundrum with Model 3. I mean, they sell pretty well.
Yep.
I don't know, and I really like it.
So we're at a 4-way stop.
We are at a 4-way stop. That person ignored that they were not first, and they just went. The car was fine, though.
Conundrum.
My conundrum is, I don't know that I could get back into a car this small.
I know, we've been spoiled with our kind of...
And that's, I think, is one of the big reasons SUVs. Model Y does so well. I mean, the market wants crossovers.
Yeah.
Do you think Tesla... I want you to look in a crystal ball. This is all pure speculation.
Yes.
Do you see a world where Tesla stops making Model 3 in the U.S.?
No, but I do see a world where Tesla stops making S and X and Model S.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so. Because there's still a lot of... They do well in the used market.
Yeah.
They do well in the used market. In fact, talking to Colin right before the tax credit went away, everyone was wanting to talk. Everyone. So I don't see where they would go away. Maybe a really nice redesign of the Model 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just interesting because, I mean, the market definitely wants crossovers.
Yes.
That's what the market wants. And as much as I like this car, and I mean, I could see myself buying one, maybe as my daughter gets older or whatever, and we're not doing big car seats and things like that. But at the same time, just having the space of a crossover is so convenient.
You do make a point where we've seen other manufacturers with their sedans, like, for example, the Ioniq 6 doesn't have as good a sales as the Ioniq 5.
And I mean,
not even close.
And it's been a big mystery on whether or not they continue selling that vehicle in the U.S.
That is true.
And I think Hyundai really is kind of playing it week by week. I mean, we've seen combustion cars, sedan sales. I mean, there are basically no domestic sedans left.
You don't. Yep, they're on. I mean,
Ford doesn't make one outside of the Mustang.
Ford has teased now. I did a little mini episode. Ford has teased on their new platform a performance sedan.
Yeah.
So,
but
with
now,
a relative good price.
Your GV60, you don't hardly ever see those.
Nope.
Anyway, now your Japanese automakers and Korean automakers, they're still selling sedans, and they still need to do pretty well.
K4s.
There's a lot of K4s,
Corollas,
a lot of Elantras, a lot of Corollas.
Yep.
But it is an interesting question.
Yep.
Especially So this is 42. Model Y rear-wheel drive is, the premium rear-wheel drive is what, 45,
you
46?
look that up? I'm on the same page. I can just go back. So compare models. Go back here to menu, vehicles. Well, look, pulled right into the parking lot.
It's getting us into parking lot.
Steep
going
parking
up
lot.
the hill.
Model Y.
Let's see where it chooses to park.
Yep.
I've seen some people say that it will sometimes pick the handicap spot.
So, Model Y. You got me distracted. Learn. Is it going in the handicap spot?
No.
Just going to find a spot and...
Is it not going to back in? Oh, no, it's backing in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the wipers.
Auto wipe.
So what'd you ask about the Model Y?
What's the premium start at?
$44,900.
44. So it's only a $2,000 uplift to go from Model 3 to Model Y.
So basically, the Model 3 is an upsell for the Y. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hey, now that it's parked, this is the perfect time. We might as well just do our final thoughts.
Just do our final thoughts. So yeah. So we're parked here at New Life Church here, and so Sebastian, we kind of talked about it. I mean, I really like all the kind of interior upgrades that they did. The ambient lighting, got the new material up front and on the doors. So those cosmetic changes are really nice. Not a lot of difference to the guts of it. You know, they have tweaked the suspension a little, made it a little quieter.
I mean, the suspension is definitely better. That's for certain.
Yes. But yeah, it's just an overall good refresh. I wish next time we see more. I mean, I would love to see, and this may not be popular, I'd love to see just a complete redesign of this. So,
yeah, see, I don't even know that I would want redesign. And we talked about this some in the Model Y when we did our Model Y video. You know, the initial kind of reaction from a lot of the non-Tesla people was that Tesla didn't do enough on that car. And after driving it, I think Tesla honestly did the exact amount they needed to. You know, the suspension is way better. It's way quieter. It's smoother. Brake-by-wire feels good. Like, all the improvements they did make it honestly drive like a completely new car. You know, would it have been nice to get 800-volt battery? Yes. Would it have been nice for a power bump or whatever else? Sure. Ultimately, that's not what the car needed. The car needed a new suspension. It needed better driving dynamics. It needed more comfortable seats and things like that. Or not even that the seats were uncomfortable before, but you know what I mean. This car, you know, better suspension, has a new design, doesn't actually feel like that different. Right? It drives better. It rides better. It is different enough that I think the Highland is worth it over a pre-refresh 3 at this point. But it's not that much different, and especially if it's only a $2,000 difference between this and the Model Y, why would you buy the 3 unless you just want a sedan? Which I get it. People will like sedans. There are people out there that love them, will only drive sedans. I get it. It's nice. I would drive one if I didn't have if I didn't have my daughter. If it was just me and my wife, we could make a sedan work every day of the week. But it's just when I start thinking about needing to carry around that third person regularly and the stuff they have and things like that.
And as for someone like me who is approaching 50 years old,
getting down into the car,
it's easier for me to get in and out of an SUV as it is a sedan. Because for my daily job, I may get out of the car visiting places 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's just a lot easier on my old body. So yeah.
FSD
was amazing.
It did good. Now, Mad Max was driving way too fast for my liking, but that's kind of what it says on the tin, right? It tells you it's going to be a very aggressive, and honestly, it was driving like everyone else in Little Rock.
But it gave you options if you didn't like that.
Yeah, and I was able to just bump it down to standard and immediately started obeying the speed limit. It was fine. And I mean, honestly, that aggressive driving, if we live somewhere with heavy traffic,
if you're driving through Atlanta every day or Dallas
or whatever, I bet Mad Max feels great.
Bet you it feels like an amusement park ride, just going in and out. So
Anyway, thank you all for watching this EV Geek Studios video. As always, you make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube, like the video, comment, interact with us. I'd love to hear from you. We read those comments. We usually reply, thumbs up, all that jazz.
We're getting a lot more comments already, which is good, which is making it a lot more harder to reply to. Because there's a lot more comments.
But we do read them, I promise.
We do read them all,
I do. I can't speak for Joel.
I read them all too, yes.
As always, we will see you guys on the next video. Peace.
So long, everyone.